I have made a video on inner union before, but like I said in that video, it is a process. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how you know you have integrated inner union. Inner union is the merging of your masculine and feminine energies within. And that means that your feminine energy can take information from the higher realms, and then your masculine energy within can act on that, if that makes sense. We're going to get into the signs and the things that I've noticed personally during this experience. When inner union happens, at least for me, it can feel like something inside of you clicks. Now, yes, inner union takes time, but when you reach a pivotal point in that, it will click. And my experience with that was when I recognized my divine counterpart after being with the catalyst. That is when it clicked for me. And the sensations I had was I suddenly felt balanced in my masculine and feminine energies. Like I could feel it on my shoulders. I know this sounds weird, okay? I felt this like balance, like these energies within me were like harmonizing. And I felt like a magnetic pull was coming out of the bottom of my feet, and I still kind of feel that. It's not as intense, but I started to feel super grounded, at peace, stable. Okay, my masculine energy was helping me feel that way. And my feminine energy was trusting my intuition, surrendering, fully surrendering, by the way, just putting your hands in the air and saying, okay, all right, that's it. Okay. Yeah. It's super peaceful. You'll know when it happens. Okay. You'll know when it happens. So one of the things I have noticed is my view on life and nature. And this kind of goes with the fact that you are now existing in multiple places at once. And you've always been. We are multidimensional, but now you are aware of it. Okay. You are living now in two places at once. You are interacting with, at least for me, you can interact with higher dimensional beings, the higher selves of others. Okay. You might start having very, very vivid psychic dreams, all sorts of those things. While you are also in the physical and grounded and stable, and trust your masculine energy to take action when action is needed because your feminine said so. Does that make sense? Your feminine takes the energies from the higher realms, brings them down to the physical, and then your masculine energy acts on those things. So you're surrendered, but you're ready to take action, and you trust yourself fully, truly, and it stays. It doesn't go away. It stays with you, instead of it coming and going. Because when you are in the process of integrating this, it comes and goes. But this is when it's stable and it's there and it's not leaving. While experiencing the higher realms in the physical though, when I go on walks, I've already been like this, but it's in a different way now. Like it's peaceful and it's everyday. You'll start seeing sacred geometry in like tree branches. When wind blows and you see like things move, I don't know, like everything just is. I don't know. Everything is like kind of, God, here I go again. I always do this. It's like being on psychedelics a little bit, but like forever. Like it doesn't go away, but like in a good way, in a peaceful way, in like a wonderful way, not in like a crazy way or anything like that. Not in like the extreme way, just in a very chill way. I hope this is making sense. Sounds, okay? Sounds will sound different. Colors, all those things will be a little bit different, and you will start noticing things differently. You also will be more intuitive and pick up on energies a lot more easily because, like I said, you expand in a way. So expect that, but it's not in a chaotic way because sometimes that shit can get overwhelming, but it's in a peaceful way. It's very nice because it's seriously, your feminine and masculine energies together are working together. So nothing's too extreme on either side. One thing that I did not expect for some reason is that you may feel like you are coming back to who you are. You feel like you're coming back to yourself. And for me, I feel like I'm coming back to who I was 4 years ago before all of this happened, before my Kundalini awakening started, before this whole shit went down. I feel like I am back to who I was. And you might start listening to music that you used to listen to that you forgot about. You might start dressing a certain way you're just picking up pieces of yourself that you left behind while you were healing, and you're bringing those back to yourself. So I love that. I'm happy. I feel like myself more. I lost myself a little bit during my Kundalini awakening, and I had a baby and all this stuff. So yeah, after the chaos, you finally get to pick yourself back up and find yourself again. The big one, okay? This is a big one. You fully trust the divine, okay? You trust the divine. You trust yourself. Mostly, the most important thing is you trust yourself. You planned this shit, so you better trust yourself. You planned this path for yourself. Ooh, don't get mad at me when I say that. Some people are like, I would have never. It's like, okay. But you did. And that also goes hand in hand with gratitude. When you reach inner union, you have gratitude for even the terrible things that have happened to you. My Kundalini awakening was seriously physical torture. It was medieval torture. And I have nothing but gratitude for it. It was horrible. Seriously. Like, it was painful. Physically, like, yeah. But I have gratitude for it. Even the experiences you've had that are negative, you will understand that it got you where you are, and you will be forever grateful for that. I am happy to be where I am, and I'm so grateful I overcame all of the things that I did. You will be proud of yourself. You may cry for yourself. Like, be proud of yourself. The next one is you actually embody unconditional love. And unconditional love is a hard thing to describe because love cannot be described. It's just really not something you can just describe. But you will understand, and I've talked about this before, why certain people have done certain things. Like, you don't have grudges towards people, okay? You do not hold a grudge towards people. You will just genuinely have an overwhelming feeling of gratitude for every single person that has come into your life and everything that you have been through, even the painful experiences. You will have so much gratitude. With twin flames, you will not need external validation to confirm what you already know. You don't need to look for, you don't need the dreams and the synchronicities and the signs and all this stuff to confirm your twin flame path or your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. There will be a period where you will probably be energetically cut off from your divine counterpart. So if you were experiencing any dreams or feeling their emotions or having the heart sensations and all that, you will be cut off from that, and it won't exist because the universe wants you to trust what you know and to not look for any signs outside of yourself. Once that happens, it starts to come back, if that makes sense. So you will probably start getting those synchronicities and dreams and all that kind of stuff again. Another thing that I really enjoy as someone who hasn't had this most of their life is your body and your nervous system will actually feel very calm for once, for me, because I'm not used to that. I'm used to chaos, and everything around you is just so peaceful, and it is like a pause in your life. It's like a void. And it's just nice. It's just peaceful. Nothing's happening. Nothing's going on. Everything's going on energetically, though. Nothing in the physical is, but energetically, so many things are going on. But it's still peaceful and calm. Everything I'm saying sounds simple, right? It sounds simple. Why would you have to go through 4 years of a Kundalini awakening and all this crazy shit just to get here? Well, it's like you're finding yourself again, but you're not carrying all this baggage that you didn't even know you had energetically, okay? And a lot of us are clearing things for not just ourselves and our past lives, but our ancestral line. So we're doing all this work, and then we get to come back to ourselves. So yes, it sounds like something that should be simple, but it's not. It takes time. It takes time just to return back to who you are and your essence. And you'll be proud of yourself. I just want you, no matter where you are on your journey, to be proud of yourself and everything you've been through. And I want you to seriously just pause for a minute, even pause the video, do it right now, and think about the shit you have overcome, how much you have changed in a year or a few years or even a few weeks. Seriously, the last month I've already changed so much, just in a month. Be proud of yourself. There's no rush because everything is unfolding the way it's supposed to. You can't force this to come on sooner than it's supposed to. But right now, there are a lot of twin flames coming into union. It is happening in the 5D first, obviously, and then it will happen in the physical realm because love is the highest vibrational frequency, right? And when you fully love yourself and someone else fully loves themselves, and you come together, and then boom, your love expands and it raises the vibrations of humanity. And that can come in many different ways. Like people, it doesn't even have to be a physical thing, okay? It doesn't have to be some big like life purpose, although a lot of the times it is. But either way, it's just a matter of you will learn to love who you are so deeply that it's kind of like you're dating yourself. I've said this before too. It kind of feels like you're dating yourself. I get shy when I look in the mirror at myself for too long. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. Like I get all weird because I'm like, oh, you're making me nervous. I make myself nervous. So I'm like, do I make other people nervous? I make myself nervous. It's literally like you're in a relationship with yourself. It's beautiful. We all need to love ourselves so we can love each other. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of the main signs that I've noticed. I always make videos though, and then later on I'm like, dude, I forgot to mention like 5 different things. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If not, I'll just make another video. No big deal. But if you have had any experiences during the process of inner union, or how you feel after integrating it, or you are probably on the same timeline as me or whatever, just let me know in the comments. And I hope this was helpful. I will see you in my next video.